Hey guys, my name is Cheyenne Holmes. I am born and raised in Portland, Oregon. I really enjoy going on hikes. I work at Starbucks as a barista. Um, I really enjoy coloring my hair, and I'm a fan of Star Wars. I want to be a teacher, and I have since I was in like third grade. Um, yeah, so that's a little bit about me. Um, I decided to go with the gender neutral articles that I read, and I pretty much just thought they were absolutely amazing. I'm already taking a gender class other than this class. This is the other class I'm taking, and I thought it was pretty crazy for like right now how it's going hand in hand with each other. Um, I'm extremely for gender fluidity and how it can affect your life and how if you're a woman it can like completely change like how you're being seen or like how people like react to things you do or like same with a man. um and so I thought that the article was like extremely intriguing, uh and to know that like people are actually bringing up their child as genderless and not like so crazy genderless, like not having your grandparents know what your gender is or not having like a babysitter able to change you because they aren't supposed to know your gender. And like I think that's just so amazing, honestly. um I do think that uh it's really cool that they also would like let him dress in like anything they wanted, and how he was like really towards sparkles. So they let the kid dress in sparkles, of course, because he's gender fluid, and how like nothing really affected him. And I thought it was, I do think that it was a little extreme, but it was still like crazy amazing to me to see that. Um, I thought it was also really cool that in the articles that they showed some negative thoughts on it too. So like it wasn't just like beautiful things about gender fluidity, which is beautiful, but like also like other people's views and how they did see it as a really weird and kind of crazy scheme and like messing with the child's head. Um, I also thought it was really crazy to read about Cheryl Killa Davis in the articles too, and like how she did have a negative view on it with her trying to like repress her son's femininity and like the differences that he was have compared to her other son, um, and like how she actually really did try to repress it and tell him that like no, he's not a princess and like stuff like that, but then like completely changing it and being like, oh, okay, you you believe you're a princess boy, then princess boy. Like it's pretty straightforward. I think that in this world also though that being gender neutral can only go so far because for some reason it is a crazy substantial thing in the world. I think that it would be extremely hard, just like how the kid pretty much did have to become like known as a gender, even though they didn't want him to be. For school and stuff, but to add, I did enjoy that he was wearing a blouse and stuff like that, and they allowed him to, like, still, like, be himself without completely conforming. Um, but yeah, like, I just feel like there's so many structures based on somebody's gender and just everything people base off pretty much everything with it. They base off sexuality with it. They base off, like, what jobs you want and, like, what you're supposed to be seen as and, like, the regular, characteristics that you would have, you know? So I just thought it was really crazy. But yeah, I think that in this world also that the older you get, I feel like it'd be a lot harder because people are gonna start putting you in these boxes, and once you don't fit, people kinda start freaking out. Um, with, like, how, like, if girls like playing hockey, people, like, think they're extremely masculine, and how, like, if boys like dancing, it's extremely feminine, and it's just, like, things that people like to do, you know? Um, but I also believe that gender has a really big role on how you become yourself because I think that, like, boys are completely shown to not show emotion usually, and how it just, like, their one thing is, like, putting all of the emotions they have into anger and then having that backfire when they're older because most men don't really know how to actually tell you how they feel, and, like, everyone's got feelings, so yeah, so that's what I thought about the articles, and I thought it was really cool, and yeah, the it was just really cool to see this on a different form of, like, an actual class discussing it, so yeah, thank you.